We're getting set for the Wolverines. Yes, the Texas team, San Antonio Wolverines. And they'll be taking the team from DeLand from DeLand, Florida, Pop Warner Bulldogs. So it's the Bulldogs and the Wolverines. Looks like Michigan is in the house, doesn't it? This is Neil Sika. Going to be a fun game.
Going to be a fun game. 9, 10, and 11-year-olds, the primary age, Randy, of these kids. 11 mostly. There's about 3 or 4 9-year-olds on each team. DeLand coming off a very nice season. They were 7-1 in their league. 10-2 overall after they went out in the second round of the playoffs. 5-4 for the natives from San Antonio. Lost the playoff bout on a coin flip, so they didn't get in. Short traveling
Perfect timing
distance.
with the coin flip.
The coin flip, yes. They lost the coin flip.
You choreographed that, didn't you, Neil?
I did indeed. But that maize and blue helmet, how can you miss that? The fun-spirited skills of these kids, exuberant. They may be small in stature, but what we're going to see is some good football. I mean, it starts at the ground level, and that's why they're a part of this day, as what we've seen from the 7th and 8th graders, too.
Looks like Michigan against Oregon, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does indeed.
Well, you've studied up for this game,
I did. I tried to. Talking to both coaches beforehand, Steve DeLuca, former NFL pro, George Noah, the head coach of San Antonio. They were the only team that didn't take place yesterday at the Youth Skills Combine, which you and I both attended and had a lot of fun with. It was great to see those kids go through the gauntlets and try themselves with some NFL-like skills and drills. And here today we're going to see two of the better teams. Texas, Florida, Randy. You talked about those two states. You talked about it all week. Florida is loaded with talent. DeLand is in between Orlando and Daytona Beach. It's almost a factory of players from the college games we've seen time and time again. And again, this is the grassroots level. This is where football is its most pure form, and that's what I'm most looking forward to.
Well, there's a good contingent of fans, too, supporting these two teams. Not surprising. We're in Texas. We're in San Antonio. You would think that the Wolverines would have support. There they are. Family members and friends here to cheer them on. It's been a great weekend of football. A lot of games being played. This is the 4th one today. Of course, we had the big U.S. Army All-American Bowl, number 9 yesterday, where the East won 30-17, and now they have a leg up in that series, 5-4, and we'll see who has a leg up with Texas and Florida after this one is complete. It's been a great day of football, Neil.
It's been a phenomenal day of football. You kind of saw men against boys early on in that 8th grade unlimited game where the weights kind of reigned supreme. We saw a couple of injuries. Those guys come back from it, but elite. They're almost playing at the high school level, Randy, as they come in to finish out that feature game of the day. A little bit of West restitution is what I was saying after the U.S. Army All-American Bowl and the East winning 30-17 yesterday.
That's Neil over here. I'm Randy, and we're going to have some fun with this one. And, again, it's the classic matchup with Texas and Florida, and Texas at home. But Florida feels very confident that they can do some big things today, and we're going to go on the field. They're just about ready for the kickoff. The Wolverines will be kicking off to the team from San Antonio, so we'll see what happens here. So the Wolverines are from San Antonio to the team from Florida. So Florida, I look out there, and to me they look like Oregon, and it's really throwing me off with those uniforms. But
there's
the
no Mike
Wolverines
Bellotti on the sidelines.
No, I don't think so. There they are. They're making a lot of noise. Rashad Lewis waiting for the kickoff. Reed King kicks it. Picked up. Number 32 for DeLand has it, and that's Rashad Lewis.
We got to talk to him yesterday. Lewis kind of is an elusive little guy. He's one of the sons of Ray Lewis, and we saw Ray Lewis III play this afternoon. But he is best friends on the team with Ben DeLuca, the coach's son. They've been playing together since they were 5 years old. This is a team that will run the ball and run it effectively with those two guys.
Let's see what the Wolverines can do. And again, they will have crowd support on their side. They're starting on defense, Florida on offense. Mookie Lane is the quarterback. See what he does. He's got a great tailback in Alex Edwards. Where's number 7? They go to him a lot. And the quarterback will call his own number. It's Mookie Lane. Giving it to Ben DeLuca.
That's good push inside by the right guard in DeLuca. This is what they do well. Good movement up front, good explosion off the ball, surging ahead for 6 yards.
At the 38-yard line, a direct snap to Rashad Lewis. And Rashad Lewis turning it upfield, crossing the 50, still going, on his feet to the 40. Rashad still on his feet, makes another one miss. Coming across the field to the 20. Rashad Lewis to the 10, to the 5. Wow. He's in the house. What a run by Rashad Lewis.
What a run indeed. We prefaced it. It's DeLuca, it's Lewis. They're a 1-2 combination. So slippery in the open field. Watch him get to the edge. He's got his blockers, uses them well, and then it's all instinct from here. He's going to make the cut, coming around at the 50-yard line, getting around inside and taking it the rest of the way. That's just great instincts. He's so slippery and he's so dangerous in the open field, and he makes him pay on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, we've seen big plays throughout the afternoon and now into the early evening, and that's as pretty as they come, isn't it, with Rashad Lewis taking it all the way.
Didn't have to wait long for offensive fireworks.
So the Bulldogs from Florida get on the board first. Looks like they're not going to kick it. They're going to line up and go for it. This one is snapped to and over the head of Ben DeLuca, and he's going to go down. So the Wolverines hold as Reed King, the kicker, also playing defense, made the hit, and Florida will hold on to a 6-0 lead. But some great fireworks from Rashad Lewis.
Rashad Lewis said to us yesterday his favorite player, not his dad, Chris Johnson of the Tennessee Titans, and what a season he had running the football for the best team in the AFC all year long up until the playoffs. It is 6-0 as DeLand has taken the early lead. Florida and San Antonio. Again, DeLand is in between Orlando and Daytona Beach, and the early lead to a team that was 7-1 during their regular season. And on the wheels, the young wheels of Rashad Lewis.
Well, the Wolverines will bounce back, won't they? You know, it's been a tough year for the Wolverines of Michigan.
Yes.
We'll see what this Wolverine team from San Antonio, Texas can do. And they were hit quickly, and, you know, you see a player like Lewis break one like that. It's very interesting indeed. All right, let's go to the sideline.
Hi, my name is Lauren Kyling. I'm here reporting live at the sideline of the Florida versus Texas showdown. I'm here with Heidi Lopez, a San Antonio native who just played the national anthem on her soprano saxophone. How does it feel to be here playing at the Youth All-American Bowl?
Well, it's an honor to be here. Being that I'm from San Antonio, it's a pleasure to play for the first event, the first annual bowl here.
That's great. And what other venues have you played at? Where have you performed?
I've played at baseball games, and that's weddings, private parties.
Great. Well, it's an honor to have you, and thank you so much. It was a great performance.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Cole Roberts, featured player for the Wolverines, wearing number 11, quarterback and free safety.
Just his first year of football, Randy, and he's become a pretty decent player, 11 years of age. 3 9-year-olds on this San Antonio featured team, 1 10 years of age. Everybody else is 11.
And Cole Roberts is the starting signal caller. Stephen Vasquez with the carry. Cerezo with the stop, Dustin Cerezo. And Vasquez didn't go very far, did he, Neil?
Did not. It's no surprise. Both of these teams are going to try and establish the run, still developing as individuals and maturing, so that the ability to throw the ball is not there to the level of what we saw with the 7th and 8th graders all throughout the day. If they're behind, they'll get into the passing mode, but expect to see a lot on the ground.
Well, we've seen a lot on the ground throughout the afternoon, quite candidly. Gonzalez. Alex Gonzalez. Why not give it to Alex? He's got a touchdown. So San Antonio answers. So Texas counters Florida's touchdown, and with a PAT can take the lead.
Never mind the Wolverines. We're in for a good old-fashioned frog stomp the way this is shaping up. Second play from scrimmage from San Antonio. They take it to the house. Alex Gonzalez, so shifty, top rusher all year, breaks it to the outside and is gone into the clear. That is great speed in the open field.
And a chance for Texas with a conversion to take the lead. We've played 2 minutes here, Neil Sika, and we've had 2 long runs for scores. Won't see very many kicks today, I think. Here's Cole Roberts lining them up. Not going to get there. Gonzalez stopped by Matthew Zook.
Ties the game now.
Oh, pretty good start to this one. And a pretty terrific move here, and a moment of glory for Alex Gonzalez. Striding into the clear and running to pay dirt.
Running to the open spaces. No ands, if, or buts about it. Very simple. 2 different styles of runs from each team. Some of the elusiveness and quick on his feet movement of Rashad Lewis. And then Gonzalez just around the end and into the open field.
Well, Florida there struck a little bit. I think they're kind of surprised, but now we see that the battle is on. They're calling it a shootout, huh? San Antonio versus Florida, the shootout.
Maybe this is what a similar matchup to Oregon-Michigan would be like, both running the spread-type offenses.
It really would be, although for Michigan that might be a stretch this year.
Yes.
Well, we'll have a kickoff here from the 40-yard line. Again, Texas kicking off. Reed King doing the honors yet again.
Works diligently with his brother Adam, who is also on the team. Their father kicked at Eastern Kentucky. He was a colonel.
Well, Rashad Lewis is back deep, and we all know what he can do, number 32. He's already traveled the distance. Reed King kicking it short. Edwards. Alex Edwards. Ooh, he nearly broke it. Jacob Nava got him down by the ankles, or that might have been a score for Alex Edwards.
What a great job by Jacob Nava with the open field tackle. Solid, low to the ground, didn't tackle high. On a speedy guy like Edwards, that is pivotal. Potentially saved a long return. There you see Nava wrapping up low. Good, solid fundamentals. Again, it starts at the grassroots level.
That's what you want to see. FBU, of course, is presenting these games, and it is about their instructions and how they teach these young guys. There's a big-time run from Mookie Lane. Mookie at the 40. 35, puts the head down. What a job by Mookie Lane. He ran over Adam King at the end of that play. Boy, he shows speed and toughness.
He doesn't look like he is 11 years of age. And we were emphasized to say Mookie Lane because he lowers his shoulder. That was a Mookie-type play, getting down and getting dirty, taking the few extra yards in enforcement of taking the hit.
Adam King is saying quarterbacks are not supposed to do things like that. DeLuca with the charge downfield, covered by Jacob Ojeda.
Well, you're seeing a three-headed monster develop with this DeLand rushing attack. DeLuca, we've seen Lewis, and we know what Lane can do with the football when he lines up behind center.
Out of the 25-yard line, 7:15 left in a very entertaining opening quarter here at the Alamo Dome.
Ball at the 25-yard line, gain of 5.
No stops yet on defense. We had some games earlier in the day where defense dominated. The domination, the D for now, is for offense. The pitch back to number 32. And running with the football is Rashad Lewis, reversing his field. Straight arms one, turns it to the 20. Still on his feet at the 15. You got to love that effort. Rashad Lewis